the therapist will see you now.
The words that now sit on the screen is tough to swallow. Now, this right here is a tough pill to swallow. But once swallowed, you start to see what was always there. If you walk into any relationship from a weakened state, then the outcome holds the same weakness. This is not so you can blame the other half as if it was all on them. No, you start to see we can't blame people who loved us wrong. Being consciously or unconsciously, we permitted them to love us that way. Love is love and always will be. But if it's the wrong love, it will not change until you see you deserve a deeper love. Move beyond the surface ish and you will find love that matches what you actually deserve. Once you know better, do better. This is a little something that I wrote not too long ago. And it brings up a very interesting question and thoughts that come to mind. And it's definitely a therapy session. Because it's not until we start to analyze what we do, you'll begin to understand why people treat us the way they treat us. If at some point you give someone the okay to mistreat you and they continue to mistreat you, then you can't be upset with the person that's mistreating you. Because, like I said before, consciously or unconsciously, you gave them the okay to treat you as such. So if someone loves you wrong, that's not on them. That's on you. Because you haven't done the work it takes to actually elevate yourself to be loved in a different way. If you only accept whatever level of love that you have in your life at this very current moment as being okay or perfect, then you will never feel like you deserve anything different than that. And it's not until the moment where you start to understand the truth you once believed about how you deserve to be loved has changed that that change will come into place. No matter who you run into, what type of person it is, friendship, relationship, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, friendship, family members, doesn't matter. As long as you are at a certain level and you give them the okay to treat you a certain way, they will continue to treat you that way until you step up and say, I no longer accept that truth to be the truth that I once believed. And once you do that, that's when everything will change. Because until that moment that you actually do that, it'll always be the same. So waste no time trying to be upset or angry over the ones that did not do you the right way. Because no matter what happens in every single point of our life, there's somewhere where we gave the okay. So if we gave the okay, don't be mad when they treat you that way. You have to find a way to understand yourself at a deeper level to where you understand what you once accepted as being okay, it's no longer okay. You have to step outside that box and simply say, yes, I know you loved me this way yesterday. But if you can't love me this way today, then I no longer have any reason to try to get you to love me. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just simply when a point to where you start to elevate and grow, that you actually start to move beyond the way you used to be. And that's the point of life. It's to grow. It's to continue to fight and be more than what we were yesterday. To sit down and have a therapy session with yourself and you analyze everything in your life and understand that no one is necessarily to blame for why they treat you the way they treat you. They only gave and did what you said was okay, consciously or unconsciously. It doesn't matter. You said okay. And it's not until you realize that that okay of yesterday is no longer the same okay as today, then you'll always receive the same thing you've been getting. It's not the blame of the people that you're around or the people that you deal with. It's not their fault. They only did what they were supposed to do. And once you get to a point to where you start to understand that, you take responsibility for that, that what you once knew it to be okay is no longer okay. That you fight and you push beyond what those around you expect you to do because you've always been doing it. And to not be upset when they get upset over you no longer being who you used to be because they know nothing else of you. You're just now becoming whatever it is you're becoming. So don't get mad at those around you for responding in the same old way, even though you're trying to elevate. It's not their fault. Not everyone you know will grow at the same rate. Everyone grows differently. So for those that are still stuck on the old you, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Let them adjust to the new you. Let them adjust to the new you. Let them adjust to the new you. You've done nothing wrong. They've done nothing wrong. But it's not until you know better that you actually start to do better. So just please understand in this little therapy session, I'm just sitting down with you for a moment to get you to understand that no matter how crazy life may be, at some point or another, the people that are around you treat you the way they treat you because of the okay you gave them. And once you're willing to accept that fact, it makes it a lot easier to deal with anyone in your life. You're able to move differently than you ever moved before because you start to take responsibility for the things that you've gotten right or wrong. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It truly is okay. Don't be mad. Don't be upset. But sometimes you gotta reteach those that know us how to treat us based off of how we see us. So that's it for a moment. Think about that. If you don't choose to look at yourself in any different aspect of what you've been giving the world, you can't be mad at the world responding to you the same way it's been responding to you. Just take responsibility. Like I said, whether it was consciously or unconsciously, consciously make a decision to say, okay, I know in the past I allowed you to treat me this way, but now that I've changed my perspective of how I see myself, I want you to treat me this way. If you can't, then please, by all means, keep going. Keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're used to the old me and not the new me, so I'm not even mad. Just a little therapy session. You know what I'm saying? Where you sit back and you analyze the real things. That you swallow all the hard pills, the pills that get stuck in your throat and you almost don't want to let it go down, but yet you have to let it go down. Those are the points of life that you need to focus on. The hard questions, the hard things, to where you look yourself in the face, look yourself in the mirror, and you simply say that I gave permission to do this or that. Once you see that for what it is, you can move beyond that. You can educate those around you how you want to be treated as you grow. But it only comes from you growing. Because if you choose not to grow, then everyone around you is going to treat you the same way every single day. But that moment, I mean that moment, that small moment to where you start to feel like you deserve to be treated better, then you have to reteach those that know you to treat you better. It will take some time before they adjust and switch and actually treat you better. But until then, you just smile. You love them. It's okay. It's not their fault. Don't be mad. Don't be upset. Don't be angry. Like no negative energy for that. Because they only did what you told them was okay. So continue to push. Continue to grow. Continue to find new ways to become more than what you were yesterday. Just sit down. Have a little therapy session with yourself. And start to actually swallow the hard pills, the hard things. You start to swallow the things that choke most people up. You swallow it and you move forward. So please, by all means, by all means, have as many therapy sessions with yourself as you possibly can, anytime, all the time, every moment can be a therapy session. Every single moment of your life can be a therapy session. If you simply take time to look and analyze and see your life for what it really is. Play no games, remove the blindfolds, swallow all the hard things, and just sit down, have a therapy session. That's all. Have a therapy session. That's all. Have a therapy session. That's all.